I'm dreaming of a white Christmas, just like the ones I used to know, where the treetops glisten and children listen to hear sleigh bells in the snow. I'm dreaming of a white Christmas, with every Christmas card I write. May your days be merry and bright, and may all your Christmases be white. Hi guys, this is how to play White Christmas by Bing Crosby. We've got a couple of versions of this in the chord sheet on my website. We've got an easier version and a harder one. The only chord that is any different is the C minor bar chord. All the other chords are fairly straightforward. We're playing this with a capo at 2nd fret so that we're starting on a G chord. So if we start on that G chord, this means that all the chords in this song are nice friendly guitar chords, G, E minor, C and D. But the C minor is fairly tricky. Just give us a demonstration of your C minor chord. It's a beautiful chord, but it's quite tricky to do. We're barring at what's proportionate to the capo would be the 3rd fret, but the first dot on your guitar, so the 5th fret without taking the capo into account. And it's a 5th fret, so an A minor shaped bar chord, 5th string, sorry. So 5th string root note, minor bar chord shape. If that's not a chord that you're familiar with, I really recommend that you swap it out for an A minor chord. Your standard open chord A minor is absolutely fine. It substitutes at that section. So from the top of the song, we start off with a G chord for 2 bars. This takes over. I'm 3, 4, dreaming A minor of a white D major Christmas. And each of those chords there was 1 per bar. We'll cover the strumming pattern in a second. The second line is from a C. C, just like the C minor or A minor, but we're going to keep playing this C minor chord, the bar chord in this one, but just swap it out for an A minor if you can't. That line one more time, C. Just like the ones I used to, back to G. So that line one more time from the very top, from the G. 2, 3, 4. I'm dreaming A minor white D Christmas C. Just like the C minor and to G. And then we've got your normal G chord where the treetops. G7 is, if you play a normal C chord, if you've not come across a G7 before, a normal C chord with your first finger 1 string down and your 2nd and 3rd finger a string up, that's your G7 chord. Strum it. It's only 1 note different from your normal G chord, and it just makes it sound like the chord's going to change, or makes it sound a little bit jazzy, really. That one more time. So from the G, treetops, G7, normal C chord, C minor or A minor. That line one more time, so there's a lot of tricky changes in that one. Where the tree, G chord, from the G chord, because there's a lot of tricky changes in that line. Where the treetops glisten and children C minor to G, E minor, A minor, ending on a D. And then there's virtually the same thing happens again. A lot of the same lines happen in the vocals as well to prompt you. But they just end differently, just that last line. So we're going to start off exactly the same from your G chord. I'm G again, dreaming of a white D Christmas C. with every C minor and G. May your days be merry and C minor. So up to there, everything's exactly the same as that first one, but this last line is different, it's much quicker. And may G, E minor, A minor, and end on G. So from the rest of the song so far, we've had a chord change every bar, or we've been strumming on every bar. That last line has the chords changing every 2 beats from and may all your Christmases be white. So we've got that chord change a bit more regular just on that last line. Your strumming pattern, to be able to play along to every version of this song and to be able to play it on your own, we're going for thickest string or the root note, then a full strum. So the bass note of your chord has a single pluck, and then you strum on beat 2. And that will take up your bar 1, 2, 3, 4, pluck, strum. That's for 1 bar. One more time, 3, 4, pluck, strum. And we're going to be doing that throughout the whole song. There's no real change from that. It's a regular change every bar. Let's go from the top of the song with that new strumming pattern to show you how it works. From the G chord, 2, 3, 4, pluck, strum. G chord, A minor, pluck, strum. And a D chord, Christmas. C minor to a G. Staying on the G chord, where the treetops, G7 and C minor to G, E minor, A minor, and a D. The same as that again for the second verse. I'm 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, A minor, 2, 3, 4, D, 2, 3, 4, C, with every C minor and G. Still every bar, may your days G7 and C minor, and may G, E minor, A minor, D, and G. Lots of chord changes in that last couple of lines of the songs to work with this strumming pattern. The hardest bit is keeping track of where your bass note is. That root note does change from the 5th string on a G chord, so the G note. Remember, the bass note is the note that gives the name of the chord. So that's a G note, and then that's the bottom of your G chord. On the C, it's on your 5th string, and then the whole chord. So that's the lowest note that's heard. And the C minor, again, it's the 5th string. Even though you're playing a bar chord, it's the same root note. So hopefully that makes a bit of sense if you're at that kind of level. Finally, on a D chord, which also crops up, we're really wanting the 4th string there, but the 5th string sounds good as well. But what you definitely don't want is that 6th string, because that would sound really odd. That's how to play White Christmas. I hope that helps you, and it's a song that you could do. Please check out the other Christmas songs on my website, along with a full beginner's course up there at andyguitar.co.uk. And I hope to see you again. Take care of yourselves.